everyone, my name is Shinta Rizki from Group 4 Biology Education, Class B. So today I'm going to be talking about a Netflix documentary that is really emotional and powerful, and that is called Seaspiracy. So Seaspiracy is directed and starred by Rizki, and he is a conservationist, activist, and he's incredibly passionate about ocean life. He was doing everything he could from a personal point of view to try and save ocean life and try to save the environment. When he started this documentary, he went out looking to see how they're going to save the ocean life, and it ended up becoming a much bigger conspiracy. Then he realized that there is so much corruption and so much law breaking, so much illegal activity that goes on in the industry of commercial fishing. That it just blew his mind, and it is the harm that comes to marine life worth it. And the rate we're going, everything will be extinct, the world will be destroyed. He goes so in depth into how eliminating one type of fish, one species of fish, will completely destroy an entire habitat, and all the biodiversity in the area will die out. And he explained if you take that one fish out the lake, how that entire area dies and how that affects everything on land as well. The documentary really does a good job of hammering this point down. Sustainability. What is sustainability? What does it mean? And is it actually a realistic goal? And the documentary can't answer that question because the scope of it is so large. We see so many fishing companies use the word sustainable. This is a new sustainable fishing practice, and the documentary does a great job of analyzing this and telling you, is this sustainable? No, it's not, and this is why. So they do bring up the point of vegetarianism and veganism and stuff like that, but they don't force it into your face. They don't say this is what you have to do, because they understand that that is not necessarily a lifestyle that everyone can afford. And I appreciate that, because there is no simple answer if you take out fishing, which seems like the ideal solution. The entire ecosystem and the economy of a country is going to collapse because so many people find their jobs in fishing. It is an incredibly complicated documentary, and they really pose a lot of really hard question, and it actually blew my mind. There's a thing called bycatch, which I didn't know it actually had a term, but I understood that it was a possibility that this would happen. For example, fishing for one specific type of fish and you catch a bunch of other fish by mistake. Of course, you've got to let them go. The majority of them are dead before they release them. The amount of sharks and dolphins and turtles that are killed from fishing simply because a bycatch is absolutely insane. So, from a review point of view, this is a very well made documentary, but that's not the important part. The important part is, of course, the message. If you're looking for a well-made documentary, you're going to find it here. It's shot while everything is real time, as also you've got that shaky cam, but it is manageable at the end of the day. The narrative is so good. The narration is so good. Ali is both the director and the main star of the documentary, if you want to call him a star. He does a great job of handling the narrative and explaining everything to the audience. But it is a difficult watch, and the series doesn't shy away from it. That's what I appreciated. It really shows you the horror of fishing, and many people say, oh, that's just for shock value. I mean, like, you don't have to be that grotesque in your visuals to get your message across. And I think sometimes the truth has to be seen. This documentary shows you the truth and to the best of their ability. They also touch on slavery, which lots of people don't know this. Then this documentary touches on fishing slavery. It's still a real thing, and industries like fishing profits off of it. So it's an incredibly complex documentary, poses some incredibly difficult questions, and it's up to you, the viewer, to decide what you're going to do with this information you've gotten. And what is a thought one? What are you going to do? Are you going to take the information you've gathered and try to adapt your lifestyle to make sure it more, as they say, sustainable, environmentally friendly, or are you going to continue living life as you want to? And by I think the year they say 2048, we've got no actual marine life left. It's a really hectic documentary. That's a thought watch, and I will highly recommend it. I recommend everyone watching it. I think that's all for this movie review. Thank you for your attention. I hope all of you can get the meaningful message of this movie. Bye!